This is my review of the G430 or 430 headset by Logitech. It's a gaming headset with a mic, 7.1 by Adobe. Sound card in there, and it looks pretty good. Picked it up pretty reasonably cheap actually. There was a liquidation on at a Walmart that were moving to a different location, and basically a lot of items actually went drastically on sale, and I actually picked this up for about $14, which from my look on the internet is actually a lot cheaper than what I could find online. Usually it runs around anywhere from the $54 range to the $80 range of a headset. So I thought it was a great headset to pick up for the amount of money that I was going to invest in it. I'll go ahead and I'm going to be showing the headset that I'll be comparing it to. Actually, is my headset right here. They're 7.1 also. These actually have individual drivers in there. So you actually have four drivers in here and 4 drivers in the other headset, and it does require a lot of power compared to what I believe is going to be required for the Logitech. I believe it just requires a sound card and no additional voltage in order to drive them, and I believe it's just 1 driver in each. But I really don't think that's really going to matter too much. I mean, I trust Logitech, and they do have quite a great rating on their ability to make great products. So we're going to go ahead and start opening this up. Slide this out here. Put that over. Oh. Alright. So it looks like you've got your classic plastic going on over here. Got your manual, which I want to say 99% of us will probably never read this thing. Maybe if I want to install the I think it's got software of some sort for the sound card right here. If you don't already have a sound card pre-installed in your computer, I have one. I'm going to test it between the both of them, so I'm going to give a review of its sound card and then my sound card. Mine is just a motherboard sound card, but it is a 7.1 sound card in there. So I'll go ahead and put it through. But yeah, it does have its own software for setting up its sound card, which is located right here, and its own little bag. It's got your mic and headphone jack. Alright, has braided cable, which I love. This one downside, I love these headsets. I picked them up for a reasonable price too. I got them for, I think I picked them up for like $60 on Amazon. But the only downside to it is, if you can see right here, if they're not braided with that cable, it gets that twisting action, and that always happens to me. And I have to undo my headset about every, I want to say, week to get that tangle out of there. And I have previously owned a lot of items with the braid on there, and it just saves you from the tangle mess. It's really a great feature to have on your headset, so I really do like that. And it's got the little wrap here. It looks like a really long cord, which is great, because another downside to the other headset, that it was long enough, but I would have loved to have a couple extra feet or a little bit extra there for me. Looks like you got your mic on and off switch is on the little controller here, and your volume control, which is good. That's standard. I would have liked to have the on-off feature on here, but I'm not feeling any clicking, so I don't believe that it is inside the actual headset itself with a switch, which would have been great. But I do like that it does have a sports mesh on here, which I saw actually when I purchased it, that it had the sports mesh on there, which is actually a great thing to have. Go ahead and take that out there. So now I got it on unpackaged completely, and from what I can see is that it does fold flat, so for travel it's nice. It won't squish and break the headset, which is good. Also, the ear cups are removable, and it is made out of sports mesh, not leather, which is leather feels good, but for a long extended play, the leather will make your ears sweat, which is one things I do not like about it. It is very comfortable. Feels very nice inside there, a lot of space for your ear. I think it'll fit really nice over my ears. And the build quality is really good. I mean, it's got plastic for most part, but it's got a metal band in there, as you can see, which really adds to the rigid of it. And I mean, it feels like plastic, but I mean, it's not crappy plastic. It feels like it's gonna hold. I can squeeze it, you know, pull on it, mess with it. I don't see any issues with it breaking. So I have high expectations for this. I'm going to have to run it through some tests and compare it to my other headset over here, up 7.1, and see what the difference is. I'm expecting a similar quality, but I'm definitely going to believe that my other headset's going to have a richer quality due to the fact that it has 4 individual drivers to it. But I could be surprised, and the sound card actually could impress me. And I also will test it with and without the USB drive here. So I'm going to get back to you in just a little bit, and gonna run it through a couple days of playing with it, and we'll see how it turns out. Alright guys, so I had some time to go ahead and review these and put them through some tests, and from what I can tell, they're great headsets. Wish they canceled out the noise a little bit better. But I kind of figured that with the thickness of them and the weight of them that they weren't going to cancel out too much noise. But I mean, they do a decent job. It's not terrible. The headset, I love it for video games, love it for movies. But when it comes down to actually using it for music, not very well done. But I mean, it's not meant for that. I mean, it's really meant for gaming. I mean, that's where it's oriented to. So not a big downfall to it. It does its job and does its justice for the headset. It really does sound like surround sound. You really can get the atmosphere between the card that they give you and the card that you kind of just use on your computer. Not a big difference. I felt that using my sound card on my computer was a little bit better. I just think that was because they were able to push a little bit more power to the headset. But besides that, all in all, very good headset. Definitely like the sports mesh and the cable. All around, really good. I just wish it just had this function right here. It's about the only downside I really have to it. That, and it should have a little bit better noise cancellation. But I mean, you can't expect everything from it, and especially for a reasonably priced. I mean, I picked it up for $12, and even if you pick it up not on sale, I think you can get it around for $54 somewhere. So it's really, I think it's a good headset for what it is, and it does a fair justice for a headset. So definitely worth a buy. I would go out, definitely invest into this headset. Really nice, really light. I mean, again, like I said, this headset here, I mean, I paid like $60 for it, and it was supposed to be like $200 or $150 at the time that it was brand spanking new. But I mean, it does sound a lot better than, I mean, I shouldn't say a lot, I should say decently or fair amount better than the headset I'm wearing right now. But I mean, that's to be expected. It's got more drivers, it's got a dedicated power source, and it has 4 speakers per ear. So you got, a lot more going on in there. And obviously the price point's a little bit bigger. So, it all comes down to like really what you're looking for. So definitely check it out, and definitely a great headset. Hope you enjoyed. Please like and subscribe.